in the smoky streets of post-war Birmingham, where men wear flat caps and carry razor blades stitched inside them. A legend was born. His name, Thomas Shelby, and his family, the most feared gang in Britain, the Peaky Blinders. This is not just a story of crime. It's a story of power, loyalty, family, and the price of ambition. Welcome to Infoworldshow. And today, we dive deep into one of the most powerful series ever made, Peaky Blinders. Clapperboard Part 1. The World After War. Soft violin music begins. The year is 1919. The Great War has ended, but its scars remain on the men who fought it. Birmingham is a city of factories, smoke, and despair. And in the dark alleys of Small Heath, the Shelby family rules, a gang known for their stylish suits, sharp hats, and sharper blades. Tommy Shelby, played by the brilliant Cillian Murphy, is no ordinary man. He's a war hero turned gangster, calm, intelligent, and dangerously ambitious. His mind is a battlefield, haunted by memories of war, and driven by an obsession to control everything: the streets, the business, and his own destiny. Crossed Part 2. The Rise of the Peaky Blinders. The Peaky Blinders run illegal betting, smuggling, and protection rackets. But Tommy has bigger dreams. He doesn't just want to survive, he wants to conquer. His brothers, Arthur, a hot-headed soldier broken by war, and John, brave yet restless, follow his lead. Their Aunt Polly Gray acts as the family's heart and mind, a woman of wisdom, secrets, and steel. But power never comes easy. Enter Inspector Chester Campbell, sent from Belfast to clean up Birmingham. His mission: crush the gangs and bring law and order. But Campbell soon realizes the Shelby family is no ordinary gang. Tommy Shelby is not just another criminal. He's a man playing chess, while everyone else plays checkers. Fire Part 3. Love, betrayal, and ambition. Then comes Grace Burgess, a mysterious barmaid who enters Tommy's pub, the Garrison. But Grace has a secret. She's an undercover agent working for Campbell. Yet fate plays its cruel game. She falls in love with the very man she was sent to destroy. And Tommy, for the first time, lets his guard down. Their love is dangerous, like a flame in a room full of gasoline. When the truth is revealed, Tommy's world cracks. But heartbreak only hardens him. He learns that in this world, love is weakness, and weakness can get you killed. Briefcase Part 4. Building the Empire. As seasons progress, Tommy rises from a small-time gang leader to a powerful businessman and politician. He expands his empire from the streets of Birmingham to London's criminal underworld. He faces rivals like Alfie Solomons, the unpredictable Jewish gang leader played by Tom Hardy. A character as wild as he is philosophical. Their conversations are legendary. Two wolves circling each other, both dangerous, both brilliant. Tommy's ambition pushes him further, deals with the Russians, the IRA, and even the government. Each move is a step higher, but also a step closer to madness. Balance Part 5. Family and the Cost of Power. Behind every great empire lies tragedy. Arthur struggles with rage and guilt. John tries to find peace, but meets a violent end. Polly, the matriarch, pays the ultimate price in the later seasons. Tommy begins to realize the more power he gains, the more he loses those he loves. Every victory leaves another scar. His family, once united, begins to fall apart. He builds a political front, becomes a member of parliament, yet feels emptier than ever. His enemies are no longer just gangs. They're politicians, fascists, and even ghosts from his own past. Bomb Part 6. The Darkness Within. The most haunting part of Peaky Blinders is not its violence, it's the silence. The silence in Tommy's eyes when he sits alone, haunted by the dead, by his choices, by the faces he couldn't save. In Season 5, the rise of Oswald Mosley, the British fascist leader, introduces a chilling new threat. Tommy tries to outsmart him, but Mosley is something else, a mirror of Tommy's own dark intelligence. The ending of Season 5 leaves us hanging. A betrayal, a failed plan, and Tommy screaming into the mist, gun in hand, questioning his own sanity. He has everything, and yet he has nothing. Mantelpiece Part 7. The final season, the end of the line. Season 6 brings the story full circle. After losing his beloved Aunt Polly, Tommy faces his final reckoning. He discovers he has a fatal illness, a ticking clock reminding him that even kings must fall. But Tommy Shelby doesn't die easily. He uncovers one last betrayal, one last scheme, and one final chance to break free from his past. In the end, it's not a bullet or an enemy that saves him, it's truth. He learns his illness was a lie, a conspiracy to control him. As he walks away from the burning remains of his past, we realize the man who lived by violence finally chooses peace. Part 8. Themes, Symbolism, and Legacy. Peaky Blinders is not just a gangster series. It's Shakespeare in a flat cap. It explores class, trauma, ambition, and fate. It shows how power corrupts, how war destroys the soul, and how love can heal even the coldest heart. Every detail, the music, the costumes, the cinematography, turns history into poetry. From Nick Cave's haunting red right hand to the slow-motion shots of the Shelby brothers walking through smoke, the show transforms crime into art. Tommy Shelby is not a hero. He's not a villain. He's something far more human. A man trying to escape the ghosts of his own making. And that's what makes him unforgettable. Brain Part 9. Character Reflections. Arthur Shelby, the beast with a broken heart. He fights the world, but mostly himself. His pain becomes the show's rawest emotion. Polly Gray, the queen of the Shelbys. Smart, protective, ruthless. Without her, the family is just a machine without a soul. Ada Shelby, the rebel sister, who chooses politics over crime, showing the changing role of women in society. Alfie Solomon's the chaotic genius, half philosopher, half madman. His dialogues with Tommy are pure cinematic gold. Each character adds a layer of love, betrayal, and survival. In a world where loyalty is worth more than life. Performing Arts Part 10. The cinematic power of Peaky Blinders. Director Stephen Knight creates a masterpiece that feels like a painting in motion. Every frame is soaked in atmosphere, the smoke, the streets, the shadows. The show's style, modern rock music in a 1920s setting, breaks all rules, but fits perfectly. It's not history, it's mythology, a modern legend told through blood, ambition, and elegance. Candle Part 11. The message behind the madness. In the end, Peaky Blinders tells us something simple. Power means nothing without peace. Family means everything until ambition destroys it. And even the strongest men are prisoners of their own past. Thomas Shelby's journey is the rise and fall of a man who tried to build an empire but lost his soul in the process. He's a symbol of how pain can create greatness, but also destruction. Clapperboard Part 12. The legacy and future. The series has ended, but its story continues in a Peaky Blinders movie, as confirmed by creator Stephen Knight. Fans around the world still quote its lines, mimic its style, and celebrate its brilliance. From fashion to philosophy, Peaky Blinders changed how we see the gangster genre. It turned a local British family into global pop culture icons. Part 13. Closing narration. Soft piano music fades in. In the smoke of Birmingham, we witnessed the making of a legend. A man who fought, loved, lost, and rose again. A man who looked death in the eye and kept walking. Thomas Shelby, the man who built his empire with blood and burned it for redemption. This was not just a TV show. It was a saga of men and monsters, of dreams and despair. It was Peaky Blinders. Music swells fade out,